Artificial intelligence, it's here to stay. With any enhancement in technology, though, there's a benefit as well as a cost.
And communities in central Iowa are preparing young people for that future. KCCI's Alex Sachs has the story.
A year after her teenage daughter fell victim to an AI attack,
I thought I did everything right.
Ida Nady wants her family's story to serve as a cautionary tale.
This boy just took Snapchat photos of these girls from their Snap. And so then with whatever AI app, he took their clothes off and made them naked.
Nevada police say an officer was able to determine the photo had been altered. After consulting the county attorney, and due to the laws at the time, or lack thereof, this incident didn't meet the threshold for harassment or child pornography. Case closed.
Until you've been affected by it negatively, you don't know the wickedness that comes with AI. And it's so scary.
Not long after, Governor Reynolds signed Senate File 2243 into law. In Iowa, it's now a crime to create visual media depicting a minor recognizable through their face, likeness, or distinguishing features, engaging in a sexual act or simulation of a sexual act. The creation of these images or videos can now be charged as a felony.
Just monitor your child's internet and monitor yourself as a parent.
Chris Porter is the director of Drake University's Artificial Intelligence Program.
I think that that's a new reality. So I think that the questions of security for our kids just being citizens of the internet, I think we have to be more watchful of that.
Questions he takes straight to the classroom.
Welcome to class, everyone. We'll be talking this week about AI and fiction.
Now, in its 6th year, when the program started, it was one of the first of its kind in the country.
There's been increasingly a need for AI practitioners.
There are about 50 students majoring in the AI program. Their curriculum focusing not just on the technology's capabilities, like altering photos and videos, but they cover philosophy, psychology, neuroscience, and law.
Getting people to think about how a transformative technology that moves into more areas of life than most other technologies raises ethical issues that we might not have thought of before.
Talking about the consequences involved in altering reality is exactly what his students are tackling, discussing the benefits and dangers.
Like that enhances your creativity because you're able to see a problem from, multiple aspects.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I just kind of negative. Instead of coming up with a solution to a problem or something, you can very easily just ask AI.
So they go out and use it responsibly in a way that puts humans first.
I think for my own students, for my kids, I want them to have understanding that being human is the most important thing.
And both Professor Porter and Ida agree. AI regulation is essential, from within our own homes to our state and country's borders.
We're still human beings, and you need to just be human, have humility.
Alex Sachs, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.